So coming back to if statement is under conditional statement. So we don't really need to cite another example one for the sequential. Everything we've been doing since all these days, they all falls under the sequential control structure. So everything will be executed line after line. So for the if, so we have like different statements here. We can use if, else, else if, switch. So they are all under conditional statements. So the if is if so condition, then execute this. The else part is okay, if this condition is true, execute this, else execute this. Okay, now what? So the else part is representing the false statement. Okay, if the condition is not true, that means if condition then else, that means that condition is not met. So it will move to the else part. Then else if. So let's say the first condition is not true and we still want to run another condition. So that means else, if that condition is not met, then if this condition again. So we want to we can test as much as possible. So that's the part of the else if. Then the switch. So we're going to have just one condition at the top. Then we are now having cases. Okay, in the case of, let's say this condition, let's say now we want to put a mathematical formula inside the condition at first. So now test for the answers. Let's say the answer is 0, or it's 1, it's 2, it's 3, and so on. So in the case of 0, it will execute this. In the case of 1, it will execute this. In the case of 2, it will execute this. So now that's the basic explanation. Now let's test run. In JavaScript, program. So this is what we should have here. Let me create another file. Let's call this condition.js. So we have our JS file. So if statement, so to write your condition, the if statement, your conditional statement. So this is the syntax. If condition statement. So your statement goes here. Here we have your condition here. Can I use slash? So inside your, after you declare your if, you open the brackets. Inside the bracket we have our condition. Let's say if x, or let's say if 2 is greater than 4. So that's a condition, Abby. And let's say our statement is console.log the condition is true. We have this. So now to run that, let me include it here. Let me use my let me even create another one. Condition.html. Right. Okay. And inside our body here, to include our JavaScript. Hope we've not forgotten how to do this. So So we come here src, what's our file name? Conditions.js. So this is the file. So let's have this one here. Welcome to conditional statement. So now let's run this guy with our browser and see what we have. So this is our web page. We have, I think there's a problem with our code. It's not showing anything here. I think we should be having something in our console already now. See condition. Do I get it right? If 3 is greater than 4. Okay. Now, why are we not seeing anything?
It's not possible for 3 to be greater than 4.
Sorry?
I said it's not possible for 3 to be greater than 4.
Okay, so it's not possible for 3 to be greater than 4. So the condition is not met. So it's not showing anything. Okay, you're expecting it to be showing false. Any comments? Okay. No comments. Okay. So, yeah, no.
That's why it's not met.
So, the reason why we are not seeing anything is because our condition is not met. The condition is not true. So the explanation there is, if the condition is true, so it will enter this block and execute what is here.
It's because they are not adding the text.
No. So I'm not getting.
As a conditional statement, so only search for the truth because we are only using if.
Need the if, yes. Assuming you have the S part, we enter the S part. But we are not. Let's make sure this condition is true. So let's leave this one to 4 and 5. So if 5 is greater than 4, so this condition is, this one should be true, Abby. I should be seeing something. The condition is what? True. So that's for the if statement. So if the condition is true, it will enter this block here. And if it is false, so let's have our else part. If it is false, console.log sorry? Okay, we should be using document.write. So they said we should be using document.write, document. You can use any of them, sure. But the console is more flexible to me. Document.write. Document.write. I think it's like this, I mean. Then what do we have? The condition is false. So document.write. So what do we have? The condition is true. We have the condition is true. So if we change this back to 3, which is what? False. The condition is false, Abby. So I think we are,
Yes.
that's clear, Abi.
Yes.
So let's move to if else if. We're not supposed to join everything together like this. Let's do it separately. I mean, we should have if separately, if else separately. So that's if statement, if else statement. Let's move this one to the 5. So let's move to if else. If else if. Am I typing? Else if. So for the if else if, there's one thing that you need to understand. There's no way you want to write if else if without if. So the if needs to come first. So you can't jump it like, okay, let me start with if else. No. So you start with if your condition, let's say if 2 less than 1. So we have our statement here. Document, I think I have it. Document dot write. So, and in here, let's say 2 is less than 1. Abi, don't know what we mean. What you mean by that? Abi, so we have else if. So we have another condition, like another if space. So here, let's say 3 greater than 4. So let's say document dot write 3 is greater than 4. We have that. So now let's say we can have another one. You can have it as much as possible. So it's not compulsory that, okay, after if else if just only one. You can have another else if here. You have another else if like this. Still have your condition, have your action.
If you have condition for the first if, everything can be linked to the one statement that you got, to one condition.
No. If you are using else if, there must be another condition. So if you don't want another condition, stick with your what? Else. So at the end, you can just put like, okay, else. So anything. But the thing there is this. There's a simple logic here. So if we have if, and we test for that condition alone, we have our result. If it is true, if you run that condition. If not, if you leave it out, I will not do anything. So if you're having if then else. So if that condition is met, it will run what we have here, what we have inside our if block here. If that condition is not met, it will just go to the what else part. Now there's one funniest thing here is this. So for the if else if, so the condition is not met, the first one is not met, check for the second one. You know we have else, yes, but that else doesn't mean that every other thing that may happen just run this. No, you still want another condition. Okay, this particular condition, test for this one again. So the else part is, the meaning of that else part is, don't worry if this condition is not met, don't need to test for anything, don't check for any other thing, just print out this. So you don't need any like, okay, we need to check for this one and leave what, no what if again, just go straight to this point. So please call. So now let's say what do we have in our expert? Right. It's right document. Let's write all the conditions are not true. So okay, let's comment out these ones. So we have that. What do we have? All the conditions are not true. And it's two less than 1? No. 3 greater than 4? No. So we want to test for the else if, so we need to put something better here. Let's say 9. 9 is greater than 4, so this should be 9. 9 is greater than 4 because the condition is true. So if you want to show here the other time, if you want to show maybe it's either true or false here, don't let us go there. You just put a condition here, the true statement, a statement that will return either true or false here, and it will return true or false, but we are not going there. So now to do a little bit of exercise here, it's what we've done now. Before we move to switch statement, so let's do a little exercise, a quick example. What can we use as an example? What can we use as an exercise? Okay, so now let's do this. Okay. So let's say write a computer program that accepts an integer value and check that accepts an integer value. Sorry, the check by exam can make an error here. Why go to an exam? Accept an integer value that accepts an integer value and check if it is even or odd number. So that's a problem. So the solution to this, so we are going to make use of our conditional statement to check if the number is what, even, or the number is what, odd number. So to do that, at first they said an integer number, an integer value, so we declare integer x. This should be what happened. Sorry, just declare your x. You don't even need to declare it. So let's say how to do this. You know what? Let's write a little bit of HTML so that it will look real. Abby, a computer program that sets an integer value and check if it is it's okay, even or odd number. Enter. So we have that. Then let's say we have What do we need? Oh yeah, no. What do we need? Do you know what I'm doing? You don't know? Yeah, no. You know what I'm doing?
Why not creating an interface?
Yes, I'm creating an interface whereby someone can input a number, and I'm going to collect that number, and I'm going to check if the number is even or odd number. Is that okay? So let's go. So input type number let's have a placeholder here, enter and enter a number. Okay, but our problem is specific, an integer, so we need to make sure that the person is what typing enter an integer number like that. So what do we have? I think we have something good. You should have what? Check. A check button. What will the check? What will that do?
Oh,
Like it was. I want to know I click on the button.
ID for okay, yes, ID. So I don't get your own. No.
I was thinking that all numbers that we can set to one.
Any number now, so far it is an integer number. Abi? That's the problem. So we have ID. Let's say submit. Okay. Then we have. I don't need to have any other thing there. So what will this one carry? Check like this. Let's have a break here. So let's do a little bit of design here. So input, we have adding to RAM, matching to RAM, reduce 5 pixels. The margin is too much. Please talk you. What the margin?
Was that?
Is that okay like this? So our button, let's say we have yes, give it an ID, yes, 0.5. Right. Okay, I mean width children. Like itself in the lower, okay. Abi? Color white. Background color should be green. Light green. Let's stick with green. So we need to remove the border. Okay. Border 0 and border radius. $5. So down the bottom, let's say we have H1. Here is our answer. Here's our answer. Let's give this one ID of answer. Answer like that, and let's see the style. Let's see the number is, so here we have a span. So this ID, let's move it from here into this span here. So our document.write that we have here initially, we remove it. So I have this. Condition.html style. Color should be golden rod. So now coming to our JavaScript, what do we need to do? So let's get a function here. Function check here, right? So let's say if num is equal to document the what are you writing? So what I want to do right now is I want to get the value from this input here, what the person is imputing. So dot get element by ID, and what's the ID? It should be the, is it number? What is it? Let's check ID number. It should be inside brackets. Number. Is that okay? So after that, what do you want? What do you need to do? You got to the number like that. We what? You need to display.
the answer.
No, you push the
All
number
right.
first.
Now,
I want to get what come in. Now you put in the number. What are you doing with it?
Number you want to put there.
Yeah, Abi. Yeah, Abi. Yeah. Now you put it. I'm not putting it anywhere. So once you
so
start
you should write the function for the order.
order if so we've gotten our number. Now the next thing is to check if that number is even or odd. Okay, so to do that, so we are getting to our if statement. So if, how do we check for even number or odd number?
If this number is
Okay.
is an even number.
Okay, what's an even number? Let's start from that.
An even number is a number that is divisible by 2.
Okay. Yes. And the one that
It
does not.
does not have remainder at it. But odd numbers are numbers that if you divide them by 2, they have remainder.
Okay. So how are we going to explain that to us?
I wanted to give an explanation with 1 plus 2. So, I wanted to keep 2 plus 2 equals 4.
Okay.
Like
Use
If that means if you put the number
and then
then answer
So
long sent to that remember divisible by 2 equals to 0.
okay, so there's something called modulus. So there's something called modulus
Yes,
in programming. So the function of modulus is so like division. You know when you use division, it will divide the number and give you the what? The remainder. Is it the remainder?
can't remember.
When we divide something with division, normal division in mathematics, when you divide the number, what will it give us? The number of times that number will go. So it will give us the number. If you say 4 divided by 2, what's the answer? 2. That means 2 is what? Going in 4 2 times. 10 divided by 2 is what? 5. 2 will go inside 10 5 times. So division will give us the what? Yes. What's it called? Is it polynomial or where they teach you the quotient, the divisor, the remainder?
What are you trying to ask?
I'm asking before I get to modulus, I want to explain division. That division will give us what? It's not giving us the remainder. Modulus will give us the remainder. But the division, what's it giving us? What's the name? Is it the quotient or the divisor? The one at the top. When you are doing long division, the one at the top is what?
What you are getting, the remainder.
Before we get there, long. We are talking of long division now. So you know when we have long division like this, there's one inside.
Yes.
There's one at the top.
Yes.
There's one
Outside.
by the left hand side.
What's
the name? What's the name? The one at the
I
top.
think the one is the one outside.
I know there is quotient, there's divisor, there's remainder.
The device of
Not divisor. The divisor is the one outside.
The one outside is
The
divisor.
is the one inside. The one outside is divided.
Dividends.
Dividends.
Okay. So dividend is the answer to the division. Abi? Okay. So, but for modulus, we are getting the remainder. So when you say the remainder 4 divided by 4 modulus 2, 4 modulus 2 is what? The remainder now.
That's
0.
0.
Yes. 3 modulus 2.
Plus 1.
10 modulus 2. 11 modulus 2. That's what?
Is there enough modules? So I said
1. Okay. So that's our answer. So we need to what? We are using the modulus. And to use modulus in JavaScript, what do we need to do? What's the symbol for modulus in JavaScript? That should be percentage, Abi. Is it percentage? You checked it now.
Yes,
Faithful.
What's that?
Modulus in JavaScript, percentage, abi?
Yes, yes.
Percentage. So this is symbol for modulus. So our number, which is the norm that we've gotten, mode what? Mode 2 equals to
Then
Yeah, that is equivalent.
it's 3 what's that?
should we use equivalent? This one too will work.
Yes.
So let's use equals. Equivalent now. Make equivalent now share now. But let's stay at this. Yes, if we check for
That one we
the
just check for the
if
string.
we check for the data type. I hope you are with us. Answer us. That's you. Are you there? Sorry.
I got the next WhatsApp. And I was just, there are some things that are talking that I don't know if they are recording.
I'm not getting you clearly. Oh, sorry. Actually, you are breaking. Please test your question. Test your question. So, if our norm modulus 2 is equal to 0, then what's the meaning of that? Even. So what should we do? Let's say for answer. Sorry. For the Sotele we should be using let. Old school hour. So far that far is very very proper. So let's our answer. Test your question, Bashir. So it's even. Maybe else. Let's hold him to my local. Ashraf, please mute your mic. Thank you. So this is what we have. Got in our answer. The next thing is what? If else. So else if everything will work perfectly. So we can see that equals to 1.
So it's not equals to.
Okay, yes, we can say I'm coming to your question. We can say if not equals to what? 0. This one too is what? But the question is this. Now I want to ask something. Apart from if number is not even, is that number a odd number? Do you have the middle ground? Okay, if this number is not even, maybe it's odd, it's not odd number as well. Prime number.
I mean 0.1.
Yeah.
0.5.
It's always at the remainder of 1.
That's when we That's when we get binary.
Is that even or
That's
odd?
when we have 1 and 0.
You see that question? You don't want to go that wide now.
Yeah.
That's why we streamline it towards integer number. So let's let's hit on that first. So now a prime number is always what? An odd number.
Eh?
Yeah,
They're not odd
They're
numbers.
they are divisible by 7
One
1.
itself.
They are divisible by
Prime
7
number
1.
by itself.
And
And
1.
See,
Like say,
They are
still
mostly
an odd
odd
number.
numbers.
All prime number are odd number.
No.
No.
Not
Yes.
all prime numbers.
They are example of a prime number that is not an odd number.
All prime numbers are odd numbers.
That's because there's a ghost family. All prime numbers are odd numbers. You see, number that is not divisible by 2. One is a prime number.
One
Okay, but sure.
1 is odd number, it's not a prime number.
Okay. Yes, I understand. Now, all prime numbers are odd number, but not all odd number are prime numbers. So any number that is not divisible by 2 is either a what? It is odd number. Any number that is not divisible by 2. So
but
and the
all prime numbers are
definition,
odd number.
yes, but not all odd number are prime number because of that one. I mean,
We ask ChatGPT.
so I think let's just go with that. Since we don't have the middle ground, the number is either a odd number or an even number. So 9 is a prime number, abi? 1 and itself.
No, 9 is not a prime number.
3 is a prime number.
9 is odd number.
Yes.
9 is odd number. So you can see now.
So it's a prime number.
2 is a,
Okay, yes,
Yeah,
2 is a
two
prime
is a
number,
prime
but it's not odd.
it's not odd.
2 is not
Okay,
odd
2 is a
number.
prime number.
It's a prime number.
1 and itself.
1 and
Yes.
itself.
Okay, so not
2
odd.
is the only even prime number,
And
Not all prime numbers.
but the rest, I think 2 is the only even prime, the rest are odd number. So 2 is the exception.
Except 2. One and 2 4. So based on that definition, that number that can be divisible by 1 and itself. So 2, okay, 2 also met the condition. It's because it's not greater than 2. So now these are condition. That's why I was asking that if we use if, we check for even number that is not an even number, it's automatically what? An odd number. So we can use else. But if that condition that okay, number that is not an even number is not automatically an odd number, so there's no way we can use else. Because if we use else, by the time they input that number that is an exception, they're going to have what? A wrong result. So you can check. As we've done here,
But
we have,
there's no need of adding another condition to this one.
It's not
Because they're
compulsory.
checking for prime.
because they're not checking for prime. It's not compulsory, but we can do it like this. It will work like this. We can use else if then condition, or we can use ordinary else then input our odd number. So since we have this, so we can now have that now our answer should be document dot get element by id. What's the id? Answer dot inner html. Is it equals to what we can put? No, it's equals to what? Answer. Or I think, is it inside the bracket I get to put it? Equals to answer. I think this should work. Let's see. Okay, before that, this is a function. Don't forget, this is a function. And for a function, I think this is inside the brackets here. This is the bracket here, Abby. Let's try it. Okay, so this is a function. Until we invoke that function, we are not going to see anything. So to invoke the function now, we go to our HTML, to our button here. So let's say we use onClick events. So we call our function. What is the function? Check.
So we are recording the class.
Yes, I'm recording. Are you going for prayer, Abby?
He said,
Are you going for prayer?
no, there were sometimes that was chosen.
Voila.
I'm going to pray after the class.
Okay. So where's the error? There's an error in this page. Okay.
So you can take your errors from
But this is an HTML error.
Everything's correct now.
Yes. So now let me go back to. So let's say we have 2 here. Check. Nothing.
I think it was looking to play somewhere now.
So I think the okay, before we let's say alert first. So let's make sure that we are good. Answer. Have we? 2 alert undefined. Good. We are getting there. Undefined. 3 undefined. How are we getting? That's what I want to ask. Let's see if there's any error in the console. So it's not showing anything. No clue. No one. So why are we getting undefined? Let me say this is equals to testing testing. So okay, so let's check our num here. Oh, that's where the problem is coming from. Document will get element by ID. And what's the ID? Is that not the ID?
No, that's not.
I do not.
That's not. I think it's not number.
So input type number. Let me number. So let's see. Are we good to go? Okay, that's not the problem. But I think we should be able to get our number like this. So that's no. Okay, alert will refresh the page. Document will get element by ID num.
You for the function. Say you for the function.
The function. Yes, I called the function. When you had not called the function, you will not be getting the result at all. The function is working. So the problem is coming from this guy.
I'm supposed to
From this guy.
return it.
No, it's really a return problem. That's not a return problem. The problem now is we are not getting value that we're supposed to get from this guy. So that's where the problem is. Recommend to get element by ID. No. So what's not the problem? HTML ID. Okay. So let me do it like this. What's the
Or you should make that const instead of let none. So you know that it's fixed.
object A7 Okay. I don't think blue is there are constant on compute. Let's try that. Same problem. So I think we still need to get a value here. Something like the value. So that's what I'm thinking. So let's do get impute value, get impute value by ID. Test impute.
You're not getting the value there.
Yes. Is it dot value? Dot value. Yeah. It's working. Okay. But why is it not suggesting it? I've been trying to. So let's go back to our legs. So what we should be having here now? Document will get element by the answer. So let's see. Problems. Why is it reloading? The form is submitting, that's the problem. So let's remove it from the form. You don't really need this guy. But yeah, don't do. So we are odd number. Let's put
Can we actually remove the number is because it comes with this odd.
yes. We can do anything now. Should we are the one programming the code.
I think that one is from a
Yeah, it's okay.
It's still not odd.
It's not the case.
Okay.
Can you see now? You are the one programming it, so you can do anything you want. So now let's try 1. Is 1 a odd number or even number? What of 0? 0 is an even number. Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
So now it's odd number. Okay, 0 is even or odd. I won't be the first person to ask that question. So what is? So was it? What is it? Odd, even, or neither? Zero is an even number.
Why I say zero is an number?
So there's no remainder one.
When we do binary,
You can divide by 0 now. It's nothing. You can divide by 0. Infinity, like no.
They are not going to get.
Why is it giving us even number?
due to binary, I understood that zero is an
Zero is even divisible by 2.
What's the answer?
They said that because 0 is even divisible by 2. Now we can divide 0 by 2.
So what would be the answer of 0 divided by 2?
0 divided by 2 is
Infinite.
0.
It's not defined.
What divided
Divided
by
by anything is infinite. Like 0 being 4. That's infinite. Unless you have like 2 divided by 0.
So, you know
The
what?
answer is 0.
0. Alright, so let's go back to our code though. So let's change this. No, we don't need to change. Let's improve it. So we are moving to the odd number part. Let's say this one is check even or odd. Even or odd. Or odd. This one is even, check even, odd, and prime. So I think we should have a little bit of dynamism here. So if number is not even, do you have any odd number that is even? No. Sorry. Do you have any prime number that is even?
No.
2 now. 2 is even number. So how are you going to do, like, okay, with this program we check if number is even, odd, or prime?
And you have to make it count from 2.
Okay. 1 is not the prime number, abi? 1.
One
One is not a prime
One is
number.
not a prime number.
One can divide all two numbers.
Okay,
There's no whole
I think
number.
even the problem now is, can you calculate a prime number? So how do we, that definition of a prime number that can only be used by 1 and itself? So how are you going to convert that? You can use modulus to do that. So I think that's where the question should start from.
You can do if
It's going to be a very long code.
you can use loop.
Loop.
I'm seeing some suggestions.
Yeah, I think I've done something like that before. Just can't remember. So prime number.
But if you start from to add like
I think we are going
as
to.
an odd, as an even number and 2 as a prime number.
Yeah.
They're starting from 2 like 2. So they're starting from 2. How do you like mention 2 as even?
Then you are checking for prime, you have to start from 3 and 1.
So are you saying loop? That means any number they give us, we're going to look through the number. But let's see what we have here. Sure. This is a C programming solution, but you should be able to convert it to JavaScript. Interesting fact about prime numbers: there's only a single even prime number, that is 2. There's only one pair of consecutive prime number, 2 and 3. You can express all prime numbers in form of 6k plus 1 or 6k minus 1, where k is a natural number. 2 and 3 are the only exceptions that do not lie in this case. All even natural numbers can be represented as the sum of 2 prime numbers. 2 is the exception What are you condition you going to put? So, Fermat-Little theorem. According to this theorem, for any prime number, there lies a number p in the range 1 to n such that.
Or coding prime number.
Okay, if none less than greater than 1, return false. Let's
Start. You can make the condition to check if it's divisible by the same number, then by 1, it should be equivalent to 0.
after that.
Yes. So,
Okay, prime number. Okay, run the condition again. I want to, I think that
like if the norm is divided by itself,
okay.
and
Every number is divisible by itself. Every number.
like if you use ampersand, so you check for the two conditions, if it's divisible by itself and divisible by 1, and it will be equivalent
Every
to
number
0.
will meet that condition. Every number, even number will meet that condition. 2 divided by 2.
Like it will be
Equal
equivalent.
like 1.
Every number will get it.
But if you say 4 divided by 1 is okay.
Every number,
But wait though,
every
like,
number will meet that condition.
yeah, that's true.
Only, you forgot the only part of the.
Even fractions.
So,
Start.
function is prime. I think this one is very short too. So, wow. You know what?
Chat GPT.
I'm coming.
I also want to ask something about the chat GPT. When you send the video yesterday, I tried it like up to 5 times. It has been giving me this same message that come back, we are having issues like that.
Okay. Let's finish this one.
You don't know how many hours you have. I'll probably finish you.
So, me that sent, I was the one that sent the video, but I've not watched it. So, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to someone.
Okay.
So, but don't worry, we talk about this later. It's prime. So, if give us like 10 minutes, I'm going to round up. I remember there one time like this. There's one lecturer in our school, very stingy person, you know, very cruel. In the exam, in the test, he gave us write a program that we instead of normal even odd number, we bring out prime number in the test, also in the exam. So everybody we leave it for us. Now the following semester is now teaching us another programming language. He was teaching us maybe I think VB. So during the lab, we now ask him, Oga, he asked us this question in the
How do you do this?
and nobody know how to do it. So help us do give us the correction now. I had to fail, give us the correction that day. I shouldn't go. But no, I thought before you set the question, you're supposed to set the marking. So yes now,
The answers.
and I over your clinic projector. Oh, we are going to see food. I don't go to try. Go to try. Tell them go try. Go confirm question or not. So it's somehow called me anyway. People meet a teacher, you know. If none less than or equals to 1, return false. If none,
Because from one
Let
to
them talk about
from 1 to 2 is prime.
if you are writing for prime. Let them talk about the properties of prime numbers.
we've done that already. We've done that
Because if
already.
you just say if,
We've done that
the reason
already.
why
Àti ṣe even àti ṣe all àti ṣe. So
Because you know 1, 2, 3 are both prime, all of them are prime numbers. Okay? So this will actually
no one is not a prime number.
you know what? Let's write it down first and we now deliberate on it. So let's
okay from 2 and 3.
first 2
One thing that is prime number.
I
No, now.
less
What are the
than
new prime numbers anymore?
Wait.
2 and 3. Yes, no. What are the
I
new prime numbers anymore? 2 and 3.
What do you mean?
The prime number
11, 7, 11, 13,
I think like
19,
17, 19, 23, 20, no, 31, 33.
Not continue.
There's three. There's three.
Can only be distributed by
By three.
Like 3. But like
That's 10. Okay, that's 11.
So any more than
So 30,
17.
37. Is there anything that ends with 7? Is a prime?
41.
but
Okay,
77 is
but-
not a prime number.
47 is not a prime number. 77, yes.
It can be distributed by 11.
Okay. So, prime number. If, see all this condition. Equivalent to 0. Then return
Avec,
false.
let's random this. Why is writing this code? The next assignment we are going to do, all those systems. You check them. Anyone that is 100%, you remove it and leave it like for 3 minutes. If it's still at 90 something, then the battery is good. You shut it down. Keep it one side. We want to select all the ones. We want to ascertain that the batteries are good. That other one, the battery is not good. It's charged, but it's charged faster. You can still use up to 20 or 30 minutes.
Okay, so now let's run through this now.
So once you are done with this one, please.
Then we are going to run. So they said if num less than or equals to 1, return false. It's not a prime number.
1 and anything later on.
Yeah, that means 1 is not a prime number, Abi.
Yeah. Like I think you don't consider 1 and anything later. But
Yes.
condition is accepted.
Okay. Now another condition. Look up. If num less than or equals to 3, return true.
Then you excluded
That means we've already excluded 1. 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number. So that one we fix the issue of 2 and 3 as a prime number.
because you only fix the issue of 3.
2 and
You
3.
excluded 2.
No.
Less than or equal to 3.
Yes. 2 is less than 3.
Yeah.
In fact, the only reason why 1 is not in this condition is because of the first condition. So that's why the 1 is excluded from this condition. 1 also falls inside this.
2, 3.
Yes, 2 and 3 is already in the bracket. So now they now start a loop. Let I is equals to 2. We are starting a loop from 2. So I less than num I plus plus. So if num mod I is equals to equivalent to 0, then return false. Wait, that's
So the explanation is that
if num mod I, but only benefit that number they are giving us. Okay, yes, it will return false because if you can divide with another number, that number, you can see that in this loop
Okay.
we excluded the number itself.
Why that number? Because we are setting the I to the number that it started from, which is 2. So if num is divided by 2 and is equivalent to 0, it should be false. Then it's
Come in. Let me explain this. Let's start from the loop. So let's say they give us 9 now to check. Oh, example we are odd number 7. They give us 7. So what we are doing with this for loop is we are starting from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. We are not going to 7. This is why if I is what less than the number they give us. So if you can divide that number with itself and it give us the remainder of 0, it's an odd number. So now all this one you can define all that number they give us with all these numbers here, and they give us 0. That number is not what? An odd number. Based on the definition that odd number is can only be reduced by the prime number. From the definition that prime number can only be divisible by what? 1 and itself. So every other number between 2 and that number, if you divide it by it and it gives us the remainder of 0, it is not what? A prime number. So return false, else return true. So to convert this to our own code now, so we're going to we are removing this return false. So let's say let's prime. So here prime equals to not prime. Sorry, not prime. Here the second one. So I need to terminate here. So prime equals to is prime. So here we have prime equals to not prime. Not prime. So return. You get it? So we have this. It's our norm. So now let's call for this is prime now. Here is prime. So don't forget that what we are checking now is a prime number, not an even number. So let's say 3. Why is it not working? That means there's a problem here. There's a problem here. By id.value, that prime is this. Okay, terminate here. Terminate here. If I'm not to save, this thing is not working. So what is the problem? So let's start from alert.
We're returning. Is this supposed to be?
Okay, we return a bit. Sorry, I've had journal. This is our line now. So it's prime. 3 is a prime number.
Yes.
Now let's try. 1 and 4. Let me remove this guy. 1 or
It's prime. It's just prime.
don't worry, when you are doing your own code, just put anything you like. 2 is prime.
Yeah.
3 is prime. 4 is not prime. I'm coming. 1
It's one incredible. Why is there a problem?
Come on, any
Just return false.
lágbára o.
There's one code that's supposed to return false.
Okay, I think this is it.
But you use less than equals to 1 for that first condition.
They're supposed to
Return.
return false.
Okay, this is what I'm supposed to do.
Yes.
I'm supposed to have this line inside here and return. Just like that. Also inside here as well. And return. Just like that. Even here. Okay. So we have 1. It's not prime. You see. So 9 is not prime. 11 undefined. Ele lágbára o.
It's
Undefined. 8 abi? Not prime. Wait o.
That is only for small numbers.
13
I
undefined.
think he's only looking for numbers on that end.
Under 10. That's what I'm thinking as well.
then you put the condition to look for.
Yes, it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
No.
That one
Yeah.
Book of really explain you.
That is complete.
What's going on? Something is issue.
This one is the same for
Okay.
sufficient for small numbers.
Okay, got not possible in here.
Well,
Joy.
you put this thing there now. You're supposed to be checking till any number.
Any number,
The
yeah.
implementation.
Let's see. Why is it stopping at 10? Let's even check for 10. 10 is not prime. Why do you want to problem with 11?
Put Jaguar alone.
Yes, no.
Yeah.
Abi? Maybe. Let's try it out.
Then Jaguar alone.
And so,
12, okay. What I pay ordinary prime number, our prime number don't any problem. Only the prime numbers don't any problem, not prime. You can see. 17 now. Voila. So now let's see. I think the condition is undefined. Okay, you should be able to check from here now. Let's prime.
We have to create a list.
I think the problem is from here. Originally, this one will give us undefined for I. Else, I think there should be else here. Abi? It's prime. So now let's have 13. It's prime. 14. Okay, everything is now prime. Okay, everything. 9. Everything is now prime. Everything should not be. I think I'm called early. So okay, let's start from here. It's equals to what? It's prime. Nine. It's not prime. 10 is not prime. 11 is prime. 12 is not prime. 13 is prime. 14 is not prime. I think we fixed our code. Not prime. Not prime. Prime. 99 call. 101 is prime. 102.
Remove one is the number is prime.
Yeah, I see. Let's see. So I think we are good to go now. So these are our code for even and odd number. So the assignment is, oh yeah, I'll write it down.
Assignment.
Yes, be submitted before the next class on the platform. Write a computer program, write a JavaScript program that accepts all the necessary inputs needed to calculate the quadratic equation.
Sorry, I have a question. Is that an assignment?
Yes, this is an assignment.
Right?
Okay, the one that you did last time, I actually did it, but I tried to submit it. I don't know why. I tried to test to use code trainer so I can check.
I'm not getting you.
So if this one is related to the other one, do I still use it or I can do it?
Sorry, I'm not getting your question, Bashir.
Okay, maybe I will test the other time.
Drop voice note on the group WhatsApp.
What's the necessary?
All the necessary input needed to calculate a quadratic equation. After getting all the inputs, you will still calculate the quadratic equation. If I miss that now,
Like,
no, you just
just test it on our own.
yes. So given this, let me give you the formula. I don't need to give you the formula now. I'm including the formula for quadratic equation. If I should give you the formula now, I give you like it's like an original.
Is it the formula method?
I mean, okay, no what? Write a JavaScript program.
Square minus 4s.
Write a
Is that
JavaScript
the
program.
one?
That's what you're talking about.
It's talking about the formula method.
Formula method.
Which one is formula method?
Minus v plus or minus v plus
Okay.
square minus plus.
Is there another way to calculate to solve a quadratic equation without the formula?
Yes, the
That's the
other
formula method.
Yeah,
Isn't
The
it?
other,
wait now. The other way to calculate it.
Isn't it?
I know we can use the roots, root of equation,
It's called
factorization.
Yeah, I think there are 4 ways of
Okay, using the quadratic formula.
Yeah, that is the only process.
Now, apart from getting your A and B, your S1 and S2, so you get you calculate for you see the determinant. No,
resistance.
calculate the equal roots.
Okay. Anything I understand.
Just calculate the
Yeah, I don't
multiplication.
understand.
Need to remove that more, not to remove
The one that you test for
you test
AC or
for
something.
equal roots, complex roots and real roots.
Yeah.
You know how to do that.
No.
It is equal roots if the D that D
is equal to 0.
you know inside the quadratic equation we have minus B plus or minus square root of B square minus 4AC. You see that B square minus 4AC, I think that's equals to D. Right?
It's equals to 0, equals to 0.
D. Actually, people check by secondary school. So D is equal to B square minus 4AC.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
so that D, if you calculate B square minus 4AC, I think if the number is equal to 0 greater than
If
1
it's
and
equal
click
to
on, we
that,
have to call
that's
0
equal to
and
zero.
eh?
If the equation is equal to 0, that's equal.
Equal roots. Don't worry, Google will give us the solution. So
It's been a while.
So equal roots. Root of equation. Root of quadratic equation. So the values of variables satisfying all roots. So root of quadratic equation. Factorization method of completing the square root. Root of equation. You know what? Don't let me be stressing myself. You go and do the research yourself. Just write a program that solves the quadratic equation, get your S1 and S2.
This year.
Eh? Okay. This year, let me say. Is it too much?
Size.
So write a Java program that solves the quadratic equation, the almighty formula. You get your S1 and S2. Also, you determine if the root is real root or equal root. I think 3 name real root, equal root, and complex root.
Different roots. If
So
minus b square, b
yes,
square minus
but
4 is greater than 0.
yes.
That's real and distinct. Or if it's equal to 0.
Okay, if it is equal to 0,
if it's equal
the
to
2 roots are what?
Equal,
Are real roots.
and they are equal.
And if it's not, if determine, just put it down, put it down. Don't worry, don't worry. Yes, don't worry. This is what I'm trying to do. This is what we are trying to do. This is what we are trying to do. So you write a JavaScript program that calculates the quadratic equation. That you interpret the quadratic formula. See, you interpret the quadratic formula so that when they input the value of A, the value of B, and the value of C, automatically the program will give you your S1 and your S2. Yes, you are going to interpret that general formula with your code. So that when they input A, B, and C, automatically the program will give you S1 and S2. And also it will determine if the roots, the 2 roots are real roots, complex roots, or equal roots. The question is okay like that. So, how many more have you submit? You have to do 2 years time, guys. Submit there. That question you're calling answer inside 5 questions, answer 3. I mean, yes, 6 questions sometimes answer 4. That can even be 1A1. 1A1, and you still write it. Well, sit down there. Okay, so we are going to end the class here today.